Hi guys, welcome to the workshop. I'm doing a little bit of work on the acty truck again today, which is in front of me. I'm just refurbishing the wheels today. Well, I'm going to try and do that anyway. I did a bit of prep the other day, and hopefully I am going to spray two of them today. I've only got a couple of hours down here, but yeah, I'll show you now. Okay, so I've got the acty truck up at the front on my little homemade ramps that I made, which are quite handy, very safe to put the truck. It just puts it a little bit off the ground so that there's plenty of room underneath to do some work on it. I've just recently treated all the rust that's under here. That's why it looks amazingly dirty, because that is actually all the rust remover cured and dried. So I'm going to sand all that back and respray the whole underneath. Now all of this dirty stuff isn't actually rust, it's only these sort of spots that are actually the rust up here, but it's just grim and dirty. So but I've taken the two back wheels off, I've given them a quick prep and a good sand down. I'm going to do a little bit more prep on them today, then I'm going to spray them with some Auto Tech steel wheel paint in silver, because I just want to try and keep it looking factory fresh. I did test it with some gunmetal grey, and although I really like the colour, it really did not spray on very well at all, and I just don't like it. It goes on too thick. Don't know though. That's a shame. I quite like that combo. Not too sure, but I think for now I'm going to get the wheels done and see how they look. So the way I'm going to do the wheels today is I'm going to cover the whole tyre in a big plastic bag and then cut a big circle out for the wheel itself. Then I'm going to try the old playing card trick that people seem to use on YouTube, just to see if it works, because trying to get masking tape to stick to these wheels is actually very difficult. I think I've probably used a bit too much tyre treatment and stuff to try and make it look nice since I've had the truck. So this is really slippery, and I don't want to make it wet again, because then I've got to wait for it to dry before I can do anything. So we're going for plastic bag, playing cards. I actually bought some wire as well, because I think another project on the car is to respray these bed handles, and I wanted them to sort of hang off the ceiling so I could spray them. I've also got some tar and glue remover, because I'm going to replace the factory badges. I've taken them off here, and I've taken them off at the front as well. That's where it was, just above that dent, which I can't unsee now, which is really annoying. Not sure how that's happened. I don't think it was me, but anyway, that's the next thing on the job, I think, is sort the wheels out, do the new stickers, which I got from Iowa, or Iowa, however you pronounce it. I'll put a link in the description or on the screen here. Oh, I also got this, which is pretty cool, a magnetic cup holder. So I will install that at some point shortly, aka throw it on and it'll stick. So it turns out that normal recycling bags that you get in the UK fit perfectly for acty wheels. So I've put the whole wheel in a bag, then I've just got a craft knife and just cut around it like that, and now I shall try and stick the cards in to see if it gives me a little edge. Fingers crossed. Okay guys, so I've done the first two wheels with the bag and the card trick. Now it looks good, but the cards are super loose. They don't actually sort of stick in at all. Don't know if I can just sort of show you. They do. They're there, but they're super loose. So I think as long as I'm sort of spraying against the cards like that, I think it'll be all right. But you know, what's the worst that's going to happen? I ruin it and I have to start again. You know, so it's not all bad. Even if I get some on a tyre or something, I've only got to remove the paint, so I'm not too worried about it. I'm more worried about my beautiful white table, but it's going to be even more beautiful once I've blinged it up with this lovely steel paint. What is that? Silver? I don't know. Bling. Steel wheel paint. So give it a go. Wish me luck. They're probably going to look exactly the same as they did before, but without the rust spots, because the front wheels, I don't know if I can show you, are getting quite a few sort of rusty spots, and I want to try and tackle it before I really have to do it, and I just can't be bothered or don't have time. So here we go. Okay guys, so far so good. I've done 2 coats so far. I did a very light mist coat, and then I've done a slightly heavier coat. I think I'm best off doing lighter coats than just one big heavy coat, because this particular brand and can delivers, I think, a lot of paint when you press the trigger, and it's quite a small spray radius, if that's what you call it. However, when you go to stuff like this and Dow coat, which is sort of paint that you have mixed up on, you know, when you, depending on your car colour, you have it mixed up on purpose. I don't know if I can show you, but these have a much nicer, more, I don't want to say professional, because the other one isn't unprofessional, but it's a more professional spray pattern. It's like a very thin but wide fanned out spray pattern, whereas I find this sort of more off the shelf stuff is big and round, and it delivers a lot of paint, so it's quite easy to get a lot of runs and stuff like that, and I'm terrible at painting, so runs for me is pretty common. So doing lighter coats is better for me. For example, that was my first attempt at the caps with sort of a domestic spray, and I thought I was going quite light. Apparently I wasn't, so obviously I'm going to do them again anyway, because they're the wrong colour. But yeah, so far so good. I'm going to give it 20 minutes and do another coat, which will be a 3rd coat, then I think that's it. Do I lacquer these? I'm not too sure. I've got lacquer, possibly. Do I have lacquer? Yeah, I've got lacquer. With a professional fan spray nozzle. So hopefully, being that I'm not a professional, surely it can't go wrong. But I think I will give them a coat of lacquer once they're fully cured. I'll probably leave it a couple of days. Yeah, I'll let you know. Right guys, I'm all done with the 2 back wheels and caps. I was only in the workshop for a couple of hours today, so I'm just about to leave, but they've turned out all right. I'll flip the camera around, I'll show you. Hold on. How do I do that? Hold on. Here we go. Not too bad. Couple of little silicons sort of in there, but they'll soon come off when I tidy it up. They've come out quite nice actually. Much better than they were. Not perfect, but certainly a lot cheaper than sort of spending between 40 and 60 pounds per wheel to have them done. So what's that, 40, 80, 100? So I reckon it'll cost you at least 160 quid to have them done professionally, and hopefully these won't look too bad. And they've cost me about 24 quid in a few bits and bobs. That's the caps drying much better this time round. But yeah, also replaced the back sticker just there. Just got to do this one, but I've just replaced that acty one around the front here. I've replaced that one as well. Yes, it is about 2 millimeters wonky, which is going to kill my OCD forever, but that is my punishment for rushing. And I think that's it. Oh no, I'll put one. That was my stall. New rubber stopper there because that was missing. Had to use a little bolt for that because it's had a ding on the back there at some point, so there's a little dent. But at least now both the rubbers are in place, and that's it. We are done for the day. Catch you next time. See you guys. Oh, if you like the video, please subscribe. I think I've got about 20 subscribers. I'm not really doing this for the subscribers. I'm sort of doing it just for a bit of fun, really. But no, I'd love it if you could give it a thumbs up and like the channel. Much appreciated. See you soon, guys.